We're shaking, folks. Back with another reaction, and back with some more acid trance. Indeed, we're going to go straight back to the Luche release, Call from Call from the Odd World? Call from the Odd World on Weird Planet 1. We just listened to the title track, and I'm going to come straight back for Gloria. This is one of the acid trance, psy-trance, somewhere on that spectrum tunes on the release. There's two that I think fit into that. This one and the next one. The next one being Beyond Psy, which I feel like it's getting at that concept. The first one on the next side is Psycho, which Psy, Psycho, hard acid sounds, and then Astroglossa is the final tune. So with no further ado, let's get to it. This is Gloria by Luche on Weird Planet 1, release from France, which again really struck me when I heard the previews for the tracks, because it was all over the acid techno / trance spectrum. It does help to have your turntable on if you want it to actually spin. There was a record label, I don't know if it's still active, but a label called Flying Agaric, I think also a French label. There were tunes on that label. I have a couple records from it that psy-trance, acid trance, it's somewhere in there. If Weird Planet follows a similar, if maybe even more overtly acidic route, I will be interested. Now it sounds like a platypus track, but fast. psy-trance. That's what I'm going with. Luche is so sleepy, she's like... It's weird, it's like... acid and some of the sounds are very meticulous and like computerish, but then the backing like pads and the overall atmosphere is like mystical and otherworldly. Cool though, it's like the lengths of the tunes here are more akin to techno. Not that there aren't long tracks in techno and acid techno. There certainly are, and some artists maybe more. There's some Chris and Sterling tunes that are like 8-9 minutes. I'm thinking of Wibble. I think that one's like 10 minutes. But generally speaking, acid techno tracks, they're in the like 5:45 to 6:45 range, and the first minute, last minute of that tend to be sort of intros and outros, so you get like 3.5, maybe 4.5 minutes of the like real substance of the tune. But trance tracks, certainly Goa and acid trance going back to the 90s, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 minutes. There's some trance tracks, hard and acid trance tracks that are like 12, 13 minutes, longer than that. So it's interesting because there's no tune on here that's even 6 minutes. The longest one is 5:54. There's another one that's 5:48. All the rest of them are, or Gloria is 5:31. But the title track, Call from the Odd World, 4:25, and Astro, what is it? Oh, I'm wrong. That one is longer. Okay, Astroglossa, I thought it was 3:54. It's 8:54. So be keen to listen to that one. I think maybe that's the like free techno style one. But yeah, ultimately for a Goa psy/acid trance tune, that's a shorter track, 5.5 minutes. Most old school acid and Goa trance, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Sometimes in my Goa mixes you'll hear that like, I mix in and out of a tune, and even though I played 6 minutes of it, there might be 4 minutes of it that I didn't play, or 2-3 minutes anyway. So I don't mind tunes in the trance realm that are a bit shorter, but they do have considerations that go into DJing. I talk about it a lot with hardcore, where tunes 3:45, like 4:30 if you're lucky. A few tunes longer than that, but generally speaking, hardcore tracks are shorter. They're more intense. The outros and intros are shorter, so you have not a lot of time to work, and you have to like think, very clearly, even as you're just beginning to play a tune you've just mixed into, how you're going to get out of it, like already. I mentioned in those reactions that, this is in contrast to like old school Goa, where some tunes are like 9, 10, 11 minutes long. I mean, you mix into a tune, and if it's this big progressive track, you're probably going to play most, if not all, of the tune. And in that regard, you got 8-9 minutes to, thumb through your collection, see what you want to do next. Maybe this one, nah. Maybe this one, spend 2-3 minutes, no biggie. Okay, we'll take this one out. No, let's use the flip side. Okay, maybe it's been 5-6 minutes. You still have 2 or 3 minutes to match the beats and prepare your mix out. So a tune like this, where you have about 5.5 minutes, you just have to be clear as a DJ as to what you're going to do with it, and how you're going to mix out. So these are considerations for DJs. From a pure musical standpoint, I really do enjoy it. As I said, long live the acid trance and Goa trance and psy-trance for that matter. So those genres having been less on vinyl in the last 20 years than they were in their heyday in the 90s, it is very nice to see a vinyl release like this. So shout out once again to Weird Planet and to Luche. Shout out to Luca, who has been sleeping like absurdly through this whole thing.
and purring as if she is plugged into an electrical outlet. So in any case, let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.